On a scale from 1 to 10, how black hat are your techniques now compared to when you first started SEO?
Like
So
1 compared to 10.
yeah,
I'm like,
so
I'm so grandpa about everything now. Like the
yeah.
experimenting with real spam is, yeah, it's out of my
We've
system.
changed we've changed a lot. When before I started working with Nick had a link building agency called Freedom Links, but they were just PBN links. They did some other stuff as well, but they were mainly PBN links provider. That's how Nick really kind of started to get a foothold in the SEO industry. And Nick actually got me into SEO. So when I started learning SEO, Nick showed me who to kind of learn from. And the way I came up was also learning a lot about PBN links. And yeah, the way that the stuff that used to work and the way that we used to do SEO is completely different than it is now. And not only is it completely different, like PBN links, we still sell PBN links, and PBN links definitely still work. But they're definitely not the big winner of our link building agency. Guest posts and link insertions are the big winners here. These are what people really like, and this is what I use the most of myself. And just the way that I build links now, the way that I approach building websites on the internet, the way I approach SEO overall is way more. I wouldn't say white hat. I would, if I'm being honest, I'm definitely still a gray hat. Really, any link building you could say is gray hat, right? But I'm definitely way more towards like the white/gray area now versus like black. Like I'm really not spamming PBN links. I'm not doing auto-generated links. I don't like doing AI content spam that's not been edited pretty well. I'm not into doing CTR manipulation. I'm not into doing um, auto-generated spam for like tier 2 stuff, tier 2 backlinks. um yeah, I like building, I like the idea of building something that's going to last, that you don't have to worry about in the future. You're trying your best to follow best practices, trying your best to make whatever you're building to be appealing for someone to buy in the future. So if you have a website and it's propped up by a bunch of low quality spam content, spam backlinks, and then you try to sell that thing, like you actually want to get your big payout and sell it, at Empire Flippers or Flippa, like some years down the line, and they see that this is how it's built, even if it's making money, you're going to have a hard time getting buyers to want to buy something like that. That's going to be seen as much more risky, right? It could get hit at any second. So, we've just kind of transitioned to still doing what works and still definitely being gray hat, but much more on the white hat side than when we started, for sure. What do you got, Nick?
Yeah, definitely. When I'm building out like monthly campaigns for an asset or something like that, like I'm still mainly just doing, bread and butter links, guest posts, niche edits, natural anchors for the most part, strategically placing some in the inner pages. But light prodding here and there, and working for projects with longevity in mind, versus trying to get, a big move really quickly. Especially when I first started, I think the shiny object syndrome kind of hit me because there was so much fun spam available, even like, on Fiverr in those days, that you could kind of use to your advantage. But yeah, now I wouldn't touch any of that stuff. Like, and I mean, some people still do, but the thought of like adding anything like GSA or like doing video spam or anything spammy, like it's just not interesting to me anymore. And it's not part of the recipe that works for me. And I guess, my business plan in all of this. For some people, maybe it does. But I would say that I've gone from trying everything on the 10 spectrum and then toning it back down to, um, like a low 2 or 3, just based on the fact that, yeah, I will buy links and manipulate anchor text and things like that. So I can't call it white hat, but it's all basically created to emulate natural traffic or natural backlinking. So, take that as you will.
And yeah, it just kind of depends like what you're trying to build, right? You know, you have to understand that there are still a lot of people that are making money with like super like black hat SEO. It's just it's not the game that I'm playing. You know, I'm just more along the lines of, yeah, building things for last, following best practices like, you know, like link diversity, anchor text diversity, all this stuff. That's the whole idea of it, is to try to future proof it from algorithm updates, so that, yeah, you can really have these long lasting assets that you could potentially sell later. If you're working with clients, of course, you definitely want to be doing this stuff and not doing really shoddy black hat work for them, because it's just hugely irresponsible. And you know, you're kind of gambling their entire business when you're doing this kind of stuff, right? So yeah, that's just kind of where we're at. But if you're doing your own kind of project and you're trying to do like some kind of black hat spam website, rank it really fast and grab some money before you get penalized, you know, you can still make money doing this stuff for sure. All this stuff still works to an extent. Tactics are changing, but there's definitely still some black hat stuff, and you can make money out there doing that kind of stuff. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.